ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Woodfield podcast, where we talk about everything that's pog. Poggers.
Yes. I love the Woodfield podcast. Guys, we're back. We didn't do a 2-year break.
We did like a 2 week.
Welcome back to the Woodfield. No, not 2 week. We did it last week. Come on, get out of here. This will be uploaded on probably like Sunday or something. Oh my!
We didn't wait a year.
Yeah, come on, guys. Anyways, well, we have some more guests today. Of course, we have good old Sammy back again. Say hi, Sammy.
No.
Oh. We also we also have Rupert.
I'm free.
No, nothing.
No, you're not, Robert. No, not again.
Sorry. We also have Funny Man Paul.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake Paul coming back with another vlog. You know, Mav.
Speaking of Jake, we also have a very special guest today. Jake, he's going to be a future voice actor on the series coming very soon. Isn't that right, Jake?
Hey, a pine tree. Yeah,
Sure.
we also have good old Josh in the background making some monkey noises.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's John. Oh god.
What was that?
God, that's so me when I go ape.
That was worth this.
I wasn't lying when I said that. Oh my sides hurt.
You're
Jeez.
going sicko mode, bro.
Anyways, guys, we're reviewing the 8th episode of season 1, also known as the camping trip. Really creative title.
0 out of 10.
As the episodes were really, we'll do a little quick review of the what's the word?
Meme
A quick
review?
synopsis of the episode. So basically, Harris returns after being absent from the show, only to be immediately just dragged into a car for a crazy, wacky camping trip. They all go out of town, presumably into Greenfield, since they cross the Greenfield Bridge, and they stay in this crazy, wacky campsite. And then a bear attacks them, and then they jump a cliff.
Is the
The
bear
end.
from Greenfield?
I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. Probably the campsite that they're at was probably in Greenfield or something.
It was a
Also-
pretty quirky campsite. You know what I'm saying? So
It did a little.
Yes. It was really fun.
I just want to give these.
Oh, you want
Is that
ASMR? I
no-
can happily give you
Wait,
ASMR.
is-
I will
actually-
take my
oh wait,
headphones
please
right
do
off.
it. Please do it.
it is time today.
Hey guys,
Oh God.
welcome to my ASMR podcast.
Today, we're going to be reviewing Woodfield.
Today, I'm sorry that I've deeply disturbed you.
So, anyways, I'll explain to you what happened in the 8th episode. A quick synopsis of it. So Harrison returns after being presumably gone for around 2 years from the show. He's now back in the main cast. Everybody welcomes him back, only for them to all just immediately go on a camping trip. Except Johnny. We don't like Johnny, so we leave him at the house because we want to keep him out of the episode.
Let's go.
So they all go. They all leave town. They go to a camping site, and then they run into a bear. Oh my gosh! They run away from the bear because for some reason the bear can catch up with the car, and then they jump a ravine, and then the episode ends. That's it, everybody. About 4 minutes long of that. But yeah, it's a. I will say this probably has the worst voice act. Maybe not the worst, but some of the worst voice acting of season 1 there is. Honestly, like, there's so many times like, it's because I was doing what's the word? I don't remember what it's called. Whatever. But I was just talking. I was talking without a script. Like for like a while.
Improv?
What? Improv. That's what it's called. I was improving for a lot of the scenes. Like where like, yeah.
Really?
It was.
Huh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was like the scene where like the car was just like a still frame of it, and they were just talking about some nonsense.
That
completely
explains
improv.
a lot.
Yeah, because it's a
Yeah,
lot of
low-key.
gibberish. A lot of gibberish.
You said
Yeah.
something to the. Wait, is that the same episode? No, I'm thinking of a different episode, bro.
Yeah, they all kind of season 1 kind of just meshes together. Honestly, I don't know, but what'd you guys think about episode 8? Let's hear your thoughts about it.
Okay, well, one thing that I liked about episode 8 was, I think in the beginning it was, for some reason the animation was particularly good, like with the explosion and Johnny. Johnny was looking absolutely crisp.
Oh yeah.
It says in my notes here, kinda cringe delivery. I mean,
Which one, William or Johnny?
all of them. But anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing.
Low
Johnny's
So-
a Texas speech voice.
Well, one thing I noticed in the episode was actually basically when the rain starts, the fire gets put out. There's a scene of that and sound effect. In the next scene, the fire's back, and then the whole forest gets lit on
No.
fire. So
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a time passage of time where they go to sleep and it's like,
mhm.
and then they wake up. It's like, I smell bacon. Oh my god, the forest is on fire. It looks like we totally for some reason started up again with no rhyme or reason.
Wait, it's
Yeah,
a,
the fire
You
just
just
got a
don't
line of sound.
understand the Woodfield lore, clearly. You haven't read it.
Yeah.
clearly.
It's like one of those joke candles. It just comes back.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't put a transition saying like, the next day, or maybe just like put like a music cue at the very least, saying
Yeah, like
oh, look, it's night,
elevator
that's
music. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
Speaking of elevator music, like, well, actually, no, I have no idea what elevator music has to do with this, but one thing that going back to the voices specifically, when they encountered the bear, not a single one of them cared that bear's there. They're like, "Oh, hey, there's a bear. There he is,"
yeah.
and then they scream.
No emotion.
They just
They
like,
have no reaction. It's like the cartoon reaction of like, oh look, it's a bear,
they're just all
and then they all realize and scream, and then we have like in insert horrible dialogue. Pedal to the metal, guys.
it's the
Oh, yeah,
bad,
what was he
bro.
saying right after that?
Just
He
Need
said
for
something
Speed.
directly after pedal to the metal, and I found it really funny.
Oh yeah, pedal like pedal to the metal, mate, or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Mate.
pedal to the metal.
Pedal
mate.
to
Yeah,
the
that was
metal, mate.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was.
So stupid.
Bruh.
Great dialogue,
funny.
guys.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
But I mean, otherwise,
We're just gonna.
I'd watch it again if paid.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Pay me to watch that again.
How does €10 sound?
I
That sounds wonderful.
I don't speak Euro, so I don't know.
I also don't speak Euro, but that's like £8, so
So, like,
good enough
Yeah,
for
hold
me.
on. Yeah. Sorry, Jay. I'll pay you £8. Sammy, you get nothing. You can just get strapped in a chair and suffer.
I don't like pounds anyways. I prefer kilograms.
Huh?
Screw off.
What?
Blasphemy!
I'm taking this as racism.
Uh-oh. That's
I
racist,
consider you a
Sammy.
racist.
Yes, well,
Which I don't even
can
blame you. Most people are when it comes to English people.
that's,
Yeah, sorry, Jake. I don't like the British
Oh, you
anymore.
British, you're scrub us on Nando's, yeah, with a bit of chicken.
you what, mate?
Oh, bloody hell.
I'll knock you on, bro.
I swear, William is like the most racist interpretation of a British person. It's not even
What?
funny. You won't even realize. You'll see in season 2, whatever William's British isms. I guess it'll be a fun time.
British is-
Britishisms.
I love Britishisms.
I live in Liverpool, or should I say Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Ah, that's so
I
funny.
love the Liverpool accent is so funny. I'm being serious.
Oh God, they're something else. You know,
I don't
there's
do
actually this one
maybes. I do absolutes.
absolute.
If your nana
There's
balls,
actually-
she'd be your uncle, but she doesn't, so she's not. You get what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
So I can't understand your dialect. You're gonna have to speak English.
No, it's too complicated. Oh, you want me to speak? Okay, here you go. I say, my good chap, I do believe that the Liverpoolian accent is rather entertaining.
Silence.
Oh, I've been shut up. I'm British.
Jake.
I've been so muted.
I gotta head out.
All right, see ya.
Oh,
Yeah.
see ya, Rob.
Later.
See you later, Robbie.
Yeah,
Later,
ta-ta.
Rob, you want to say goodbye? I mean, Josh, you want to say goodbye to Rob?
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Rupert.
Bye, Mr.
I'll miss you.
Wait, that's like the first
you
time
too.
today I directly heard Josh's voice. That was so like odd. I
Bruh.
don't even know.
What? Josh's been here the entire
Okay.
time.
Yeah, but I was like barely hearing his voice because like you were just screaming over it. So
True.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
called out.
I'm very loud, man.
Roasted. Anyways, what
This-
did you guys
there's-
think of the episode?
There's actually this one scene in the episode. Actually, I think it's the one. It was the improv scenes where they're in the car. I think I don't know who was speaking. It's either William or Jack. One of them was mentioning something about a skunk. There's a real story behind this, guys. A real life story. About 2 months earlier, I was camping. This is the reason why I did camping episode, by the way. And we were camping. I think it was this place called New Germany. I don't remember, somewhere. It's some state nearby me or whatever. But we were camping there. Wi-Fi was horrible, by the way, and it was in the middle of the night. We like most people had gone to sleep. It was just like me, my dad, and like me and my sister or whatever. All of a sudden, we hear something like rustling the bushes. A freaking skunk just waddles into our camping site, dude.
Oh my god.
Man pulled up. So I did the smart thing and just I did the smart thing. I just waltzed away. My sister ran away crying. And then just found me up
thing, and I kicked it across the field.
Actually, it's not too far from what my dad did. I think got one of the what was it called? Those like those skewers that you put the hot dogs on. I think he like poked the skunk. Amazingly, it didn't right here.
Please tell me you made a kebab.
No.
No matter what you tell me, that's my interpretation from now on. That's my law.
Oh god. No, but yeah, and I was like, oh, this would be so funny if I referenced that story that nobody on planet Earth will get. Well, here's the real life story behind that joke that was made like 5 years ago that nobody ever understood. Anyways, as Sammy was saying earlier, though.
Yeah. What episodes do you like? None of them, it appears. Well done.
No,
guys like Woodfield? Jeez.
Oh god. What did you all think of the episode? What else did you all think about the episode? Any specific
The only thing I'm
instances
justified to commentate on is the voice acting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
It's
I mean,
5-star.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I mean,
well,
not
Jake's
even
actually a voice actor, so this is Jake's forte.
Hey, no, I wouldn't say it's my forte. I think I'm absolutely garbage at it, but
Get out
yeah,
of here.
No. Among
Jake
other
voiced an
voice actors, I
immaculate
am
promo.
garbage.
I thought you were about to say Among Us for a second. Ooh.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh! You dated the
No, but among other voice actors, I'm garbage. So
Well,
yeah, my season 1 voice acting like for sure outranks Jake's voice acting.
Your season 1 voice acting
does. The screams are so realistic.
It revolutionized
Yeah, no,
the whole industry. Like, people are just gonna have to get different voices at this point.
No, genuinely, I'm so surprised
Yeah.
that nobody hit it up.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, so we have this AAA game title. You want to voice act for it?
Mm-hmm.
Main character, by the way.
yeah,
I'm
for
still
real.
waiting to get hit up by like EA or something.
No, not EA.
I mean,
Anyone but
I
EA.
will-
No, I love EA.
I mean, I will
Respawn
give you,
Entertainment
Yeah,
are
yeah,
making
yeah.
Titanfall 3 with your Woodfield characters.
Can I voice? I want to voice Mario in the movie. Did you hear?
I'm
Actually,
Chris Pratt.
did you hear about this? It's been all over Twitter. Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I
apparently
actually have a
voicing
GIF
Mario.
saved in my clipboard right now. Not a GIF,
Oh,
an image.
Lord.
There's a cool
Wait,
image.
what happened? Wait, what happened? What happened?
Chris Pratt is voicing Mario in the. Oh Lord. Yeah, Chris Pratt is voicing Mario in a Super Mario Bros. Movie or whatever.
That's probably the worst thing I've heard all year. But
Yeah. And Seth Rogen's voicing Donkey Kong.
Jack Black is voicing Bowser.
Jack Black.
My God, Jack Black is
Yes,
perfect for
Jack
every
Black.
single role.
Jack Black.
It doesn't
Oh my
matter.
god.
Jack.
No wait, imagine.
Legitimately, the cast looks like a shitpost.
No, Matt.
Literally.
Wait. How did they
Look
not
in
get
general. That's like
Wait, what
actually it.
the-
Murder.
None of.
Murder atop the fourth wall.
No. No. It's not Jeez, oh my god.
Welcome
Bro.
to atop the fourth wall.
Oh my, bro, I'm leaving
Oh,
this
God.
podcast right now.
Everyone just vanished.
No. You can't do that.
Bro, literally, Sam and I were just like hanging out, and we literally were just thinking about it together, and like we were almost singing it, and then we were both just like, "No, what has Carson done to us?" Like,
Yeah, Carson's quite the infectious person.
he is, he really is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, guys, we'll be right back after these following messages.
Tea time is the best time.
And Fanta is the best drink.
Blasphemy! You guys are missing out on martinis.
I can't drink this.
Hey, wait a sec. Jack Martin likes martinis. Ha! That sounds like his last name.
Swing and a miss.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little stupid teaser that we made. Good old Jake actually recorded for that one. Isn't that right, Jake?
Hello. Yeah, I didn't have to be Irish.
Yeah. See, that'll be funny next week when we release the remaster.
Spoilers, my
I didn't-
guy.
Okay. No, no spoilers. Okay,
Bro, you're
spoiler.
Tom Holland
Jake's
or
in it.
something?
Oh my! I mean, I
spoil
kinda-
everything.
I have brown hair and pasty
But
white
you're not
skin.
British. I'm
not British.
Not
Jake
British.
is, though.
Jake is though. Oh wait, Jake,
Yeah,
you know
no,
Tom
I am.
Holland.
Jake,
I'm
are
not
you,
a
Jake,
full-
are you Tom
I'm
Holland?
British.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I'm
Tom
Tom
Holland,
Holland.
right? Yeah, you are
Yeah.
Tom Holland. Yeah.
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 No,
Anyways.
I really am Spider-Man.
Literally.
Anyways, we're gonna be talking about the 9th episode, which is I'll be real. This is probably my favorite episode from season 1, which or either that one or the one that we'll be reviewing in the next podcast, which will be the 10th episode, which is very plainly titled Vacation. But this one that we're talking about is either my favorite or my second favorite, which is called The New Car. If you haven't guessed, there's a very great running theme of very poorly titled names for all the episodes in season 1 and sort of into season 2 as well. But that's besides the point. Here's a quick little synopsis of the episode, like we did with the previous one. Basically, Harrison wins $1 million, and for some reason, he decides to get a car because he thinks that's the greatest thing to do with $1 million. And amazingly, it also his car also costs around $1 million. Either that, or Harrison didn't spend all the money, and he just has probably a couple hundred K just lying around that isn't ever discussed in the rest of the episode. Actually, no, it's wasted on the court case later in the episode. Yeah, in the episode, he gets a car from Bill Thompson, and he drives the car around. Turns out there's no brakes on it because shady salesman. He crashes the car because Harrison can't drive, and he goes to court. And it very very quickly and briefly wraps up when it turns out that surprise surprise, Bill Thompson is guilty. And so but anyways, the episode ends with Harrison winning the court case. So I just want to quickly mention this. This episode did do a lot to further Woodfield's atmosphere, I guess. As in, I think prior to this episode, a lot of the secondary characters had only been seen in one episode. And this episode brought back a lot of older characters, like the fat guy who looked like a cripple. I think Josh had a fun time looking at the fat guy. Isn't that right, Josh? Yeah,
That guy is
he's
drawn so
something.
well.
Yeah, he's very great anatomy structure.
I like his massive boob.
Come on, the man boobs. Come on.
They make me
Anyways,
smell.
Ooh, yeah, but we had also Officer Ness return. We had a few background characters. Actually, Connor makes his first appearance hidden in the background, I believe, somewhere in the court scene. And also, a lot of buildings that were also seen only in one episode were also made reappearances. So I'd say I think this episode did really good for creating somewhat of an atmosphere for the town. But yeah, what do you guys think about the episode?
Well, I mean, there's definitely an animation jump. I think the animation was a little bit better than the last one for sure.
Mhm.
So, yeah, and
Yeah.
also, but I know there was a I mean, I just
Oh,
have to
God.
say,
Yeah.
so when Harrison was about to sue, I think it was the cop or something said, he was like, "Are you gonna sue?" And then the audio just immediately jump cuts, no edit. It's just "Are you gonna sue?" And then Harrison is just immediately like, "Yes, I'm gonna sue."
I mean,
It's
hey,
"Are you gonna?" "Yes, I'm gonna sue."
the man
like-
was sure.
That's what I do.
He knew
I
he
mean,
was
I
gonna
mean that's
sue.
true.
They're
he's,
immediate jump cuts a lot of times. Very
Yeah.
very quick. That's probably why the episodes were so short back in the day. But funny you mentioned the animation. I will say episodes 5 through I think 8 were all done within within a span of a week. I think episode 8 actually was done within just episode 8 was done in only 8 days or something like that. Episode 6 was only done in 4 days. I wish I could do that today. But I spent like a month on episode 9 though, as I think I started it sometime in like early September and didn't finish it until like mid-October.
Okay, it showed
But
for sure.
it showed in the animation and slightly in the editing, I guess. I don't know. This will probably come as like a crazy surprise. This is my favorite episode for like the longest time. And it was actually remained my favorite episode until the 17th episode, like literally 8 episodes later was released. So I had a very strong affection for this episode for the longest time. But yeah, Jake, any wacky thoughts
Yeah.
about this episode?
21 Lump Street is unironically funny.
that was pretty good.
I found that so funny.
Yeah, that was
Every time somebody talks about this episode, it's always that scene. It's always that scene. It's like, yeah, I really like when you like. It's actually, I would even go as far as saying when anybody just talks about season 1 in general, it's always that specific scene. Like, oh yeah, I remember that one scene from season 1 where he just literally ripped on some fat guy for like 30 seconds. Just literally put the episode on pause and just ripped on some like a little heavy, a poor gentleman who's just on the heavier side.
21 Lump Street. I don't call him a poor gentleman. He's not doing his job. He also, I'm looking at him right now. He has like a deformed hand.
Josh was talking about that. Josh was talking
One
about
of
the
his
deformed
arms
hand.
is longer than the other.
It really makes
We
you
were-
wonder about
we
the
were all
lore
watching-
of Woodfield, like how he got the job in the first place. Like,
No, I
did,
hear.
did he
No. So this
did he eat
so
the
this is
interview?
what happened. So
His-
yeah.
Dude,
No.
he's like his running shtick on the show is every time he shows up, like it happens in episode 3 with Willie not being diverted, Jack not being diverted into a sighting, Jack plowing through a house. It happens with episode 9 because he doesn't divert the train, it smashes into a train station. It happens again in the 16th episode. He doesn't divert it's a lot of diverting. He doesn't divert the train into a sighting. They crash into a barn, and it happens most recently in the 23rd episode. He doesn't stop the train in time, and William crashes into like a lighthouse. Like that is his running thing. How does this man have his job? In fact, he's actually in the intro, and when he's seen every time in the intro, he's always passed out, like just sleeping in the background. If you watch like the more recent intros, or whatever, you'll just see him always like just passed out in the background. I legitimately don't know why he has his job. And by the way, this character's such an old character though, but we didn't even give him a name until I think I want to say it was around just recently, like last year. The character's like we made this character like 5 years ago, but we never bothered giving him a name. We just had the name just Fat Guy or whatever, I think. The name.
This fat guy.
Then it's quite fitting, but we gave him the name Goobs, because it sort of sounds like boobs, which he has.
Bro,
He does.
Middle and high school must have been brutal for him. Like, imagine the bullying.
Yeah, no. So I think that he used to be like a prime time athlete in high school, and that's how he gets all these jobs or something. He used to be like a Navy SEAL, and
My
Dude,
res-
imagine he showed up to like the interview. He's like all buff, and it's just all this.
Yeah.
singing. He's just slowly been deteriorating. Like so this is like
one
some
episode of The Simpsons where he has that like tied back.
Nikocado.
he's just like 220 pounds of muscle, and then he ends up being 600 pounds of
He just
cake
It
batter.
just turns out he's been wearing a skinny suit the whole time instead
You know
of a
this
fat suit.
one.
Yeah.
600 pounds. Actually, never mind. I probably shouldn't tell that story. Disregard that.
Yeah.
He just wears this
yeah.
suit that diverts all of his weight into like just some really dense ass muscles.
Oh
He's got
God,
Fine ass.
dude. Holy
He's got a nice tight
Yeah,
ass.
He's got some cake.
That's what I call curvy.
Hey,
No.
Peter. He's got some cake, you and Peter.
I imagine when
What,
Goobs
bro?
isn't sleeping, he's doing like mukbangs or something.
Oh god.
Mukbangs with James Charles.
Ah!
No, with Nikocado avocado.
I was gonna say, is Goobs
Oh yeah,
related?
nah, you're right. No, wait.
Stop feeding the cat.
No, wait,
Oh
what's his name? Oh, Joey. No, Joey's World Tour. Joey.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Joey.
Joey's an oddity. We have a tradition every time I go to like a sleepover, we watch Joey's World Tour at like 2 a.m.
We
and then
do.
we all die
Bro.
watching him.
It gives
Every
me
time we
nightmares
watch
every
it-
time.
It's
Bro,
a tradition.
Bro, when we watch it, I'm like 3 cans of Monster Energy deep, so like I don't even remember it honestly.
It's like a fever dream because we always do it like at some odd hour in the morning, like 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah, I never sleep when we do that.
I love Joey though. Joey, if you're watching this, kisses. Meh.
Imagine.
Anyways, what else do y'all think about episode 9?
Definitely a lot of reused scenes from the previous episode. for traveling and stuff.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
notice that.
I will-
Oh yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
I
point.
will say like season 1 and into like mid season 2 is just notorious for just reusing animation. Like I cut corners so hard, like during season 1 and season 2.
Man, cut
Like,
corners
or at
so
least the
hard, he
early part of
animated a
season 2.
circle.
Oh god. Like I'm like, we had to rewatch like the entire first 9 episodes
We were
because
forced to by Carson.
Jake hasn't seen them.
Yeah, we were
Jake
forced
hasn't seen
to.
them.
Forced
I think
to.
Paul saw them like years ago. Silence.
I did.
Yeah, Paul seen them like years ago, but we needed like a refresher, so we had to rewatch like episodes 3 and 4 again. God forbid. And there's like, it's just so. There's like the oh god, it's like the worst part. This is the worst part of it. There's like a scene where it's like, or me and Josh are talking about this, but there's just like I used the shape tool to make a circle. Laziest thing ever. Josh, what do you think about that?
Very, very.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hey, what the?
Oh man, hey, it's kind of weird.
Whoa.
Kermit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what's wrong,
Was that
Paul?
Kurt?
Dude,
Was
if
that
you ever
Kermit,
meet a
bro?
voice actor, a male voice actor, and you ask them to do a Kermit the Frog impression, I have high chance that they will be able to do a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
it's a
this-
requirement for being a voice
It's like a
actor.
rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
For Kermit
Actually,
the Frog?
Jake, since you're here, I could just quickly describe to you what William's voice. I already described it last time, but I don't know if you noticed, but William's voice, early season 1. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a combination of. I know I have to bring up this man's name again, but I know Sammy's gonna have a big problem with this. But Linkara and Plankton.
Oh,
Lynn
God.
Cara.
Ugh.
I hear Josh like suffering in the background. I don't think he's the biggest fan of Linkara.
I'm
you don't
not
like-
either.
I have heard Linkara's name more than I have heard my own name. I will just say
That's
that
bad.
much.
Josh, did you not
yeah.
like the movie Kick-Assia?
No comment.
Yeah, Kick-Ass is my favorite movie.
Wise words from a wise man.
Yep. But
Hey guys, we
wanna-
should do a viewing party of Nostalgia Critic. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Like,
all of the
God,
episodes
no.
chronologically, every single one.
yeah, chronologically for
Vegas!
sure.
Why does Greece look like Vegas?
Vague.
God, no. Have you ever seen this review on I think it was Hercules? He's just screaming like, why does it look like Vegas? Why does it look like Vegas? You know why it looks like Vegas? Because Vegas looks like Greece, you stupid idiot. God. I'm sorry. That review and like the wall review. I mean, no surprise about the wall review, or everybody hates that. Those
No,
piss
bro,
me
the
off to
Shark
hell.
Boy, the Shark Boy and Lava Girl review like actually makes me
Oh,
want
That's
to.
a great film.
That's a
I don't care what
quality
anyone
movie.
says. They can kiss
I
my
like
that
the
that
nostalgia
that
critic.
film is so good.
That film
I
is
disagree.
evergreen.
I mean, you know, it's got a good plot. You know, it's got the basics of a good movie. So yeah, it really should have won an Oscar.
Basic.
Honestly,
Yeah.
As
Um,
well as all the Spy Kid films.
yeah, for
No.
sure. No,
I-
definitely.
Dude, I remember I was watching. I remember I don't know if this is anybody else's experience when they were like little, but like every time we went to like summer camps or whatever, for some reason it was always a Spy Kids movie. For some reason,
Because those
always
are the
the
cheapest.
Spy Kids movie. I hated. I always hated the Spy Kids movies. Like unironically, I just hated the Spy Kids movies.
It seems like you don't understand their plot. The Spy Kids movies are all masterpieces.
Yeah,
No,
they're
is that-
all
Oh, put it
incredible.
away! Josh is just playing Kick-Assia in the background. No, it's that after Kick-Assia. No, it's Linkara. No, I can't. Cease. It's like so gross. I hate him.
Spy Kids is
They
amazing.
always-
Those thumbs are incredible.
Dude, I remember this. I remember it was
The thumb
middle
thumbs
school,
remind me
like
of
it
Slender
was middle
from
school.
that like original.
Wait, no,
Slender
what-
game.
Wait, what's the thing in like the Spy Kids 3 where he's like, I'm the guy? Or like, what is it? Where like,
I'm the
Oh,
guy. You're
oh,
not
wait,
the
wait,
guy.
I'm the
I'm the
Dinkle,
guy.
whatever. something.
yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're
that's
talking about.
it.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
You're
A
not the guy.
Dinkster? Is it Dinkster or something?
Somebody
Sorry,
ring
I
it?
don't remember. Oh,
The
You ring the
that's
Dinkster?
some dude.
Or,
Yeah, that's some
what's
dude with an umbrella.
that's
He goes,
a-
Somebody ring the Dinkster.
somebody ring the Dinkster?
Just flies down from the sky.
Oh god.
That's how I want to arrive
You know,
to
I
school
love
every day.
Spy Kids film. Yeah. Anyways, but we are wrapping up the podcast just with some closing thoughts about about both of the episodes, and then we're also just going to do assessment of where we think everything lies in our tier list of the episodes. Well, not the tier list. We'll just say our favorite and our least favorite of like the series so far.
Can we use below F tier?
I love.
No. Huh? Oh, suspicious there,
That's
Jake.
my closing.
Anyways,
thoughts.
I will. Well, that Jake, everybody, Jake, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake Paul.
But I will
Oh.
say, episode 8 was a interesting roller coaster of an episode, and episode 9, I think episode 9 was like a high point for
watching
season
it.
1. Yeah, emotional episode.
I
But
cried
yeah,
many times.
Yeah, I will say it has some real strong emotional chords. You really feel when Harrison's about to
Does.
gets his ass sued, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I will
You
say,
really
if I had
feel
to
like
say
you're in the
so
courtroom.
far, I would say episode 9 is for sure my favorite episode. And again, as it stands, I will still say episode 4 is still the worst episode of the series. That's the Garfield episode for people who don't know.
Please no. That yeah, I did not like watching that. I cried for a
Yeah.
different reason watching that episode.
Yeah. Paul, how about, yeah, we'll just go through people real fast. Paul, how about you? Favorite, least favorite?
Yeah, episode 9 is probably the favorite one.
Wait, are we doing out of
Wait,
these
what-
two?
Wait, what was the one where Jack
You know, out of
gets-
like the entire series so far
Oh,
that we've watched.
Oh, of the entire series? Oh.
No, not the one that comes after this. Just the first 9 episodes that we watched pretty much today.
Yeah, probably episode 9 and
Which ones
also
was Jack?
yeah, and then what's the episode where Jack got like hit by a missile or something? That one was
Oh, no, that's William.
too-
That was episode 7, I'm pretty sure. Is that your least favorite?
Okay. No, the Garfield one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say
the
Garfield
Garfield
one's
one.
just so unbelievably bad. It's gonna be a lot better when we redub it. How about you, Jake?
Zombie Garfield. I love that video. What was the question?
Your favorite and least favorite out of the
Okay.
entire series so far? Like the first 9
jeez,
episodes.
the ones
I mean.
I've seen. I really like the Garfield one.
Oh,
Can't
God.
put That is my favorite. My least favorite is the.
Illegal.
I can't say I have a least favorite. I cannot say. I'm not gonna
They're all
belittle the
unequal.
animations because they're all really good. Because I like it's 2D animation. It's incredible.
I'm lying. This is so bad. It's like as
No,
me
I
as a
don't give
creator, I
a
can
damn
say
how
this.
bad it
I
is.
can't
It's the fact
stand
you
it.
can do it and make it look like a decent.
I guess. How about you, Sammy?
Okay. I'd say my favorite out of all of them is probably the camping trip, simply because of the
Oh,
bear.
interesting.
The bear was amazing, and my least favorite is probably actually episode 9, just because there wasn't really much that happened. It's,
That's interesting.
'Cause,
That's
like,
interesting.
For me, it's like that episode was he gets scammed and goes to court and wins the case without anything.
Oh wait, Sammy, are you thinking about the entire series or
No.
or just the 2 episodes?
Just the two. I mean, just the 2 episodes and the entire series.
Oh,
really.
sorry. Let me rephrase it. Out of the first 9 episodes that we watched,
First
I guess.
9 episodes, maybe I don't know, was it the cruise ship one? Whichever one
Oh, so you still like?
whichever one where Johnny whips out the guns.
Yeah. Interesting. I will mention this about episode 8 real fast. Just the one final thought on episode 8. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I will say like I always love the scene. I unironically still love this scene like to this day, and it's probably one of the few like I want to say like iconic scenes for me at least for Woodfield from season 1 is just them jumping that cliff. It's like sort of jumping the shark to be honest, but I always love that scene. It's just something like so memorable about it for me. I don't know. It always that scene and like the scene from episode 3 when the train crashed into the ocean for me at least was always memorable. Like I always think whenever I think of season 1, I always think of those 2 scenes. Whatever, and then I think about just episode 9 as a whole. That's how I am at least. But anyways, that is the end of the podcast. I've been Carson, and see you all later. See you all next week if we have one next week.
Please.
That
no.
is.
Please.
Goodbye.